Hi there, people. Artificial intelligence. Uh, yeah, I can't remember who said that now. I've forgotten. Anyway, final community. People watching this video. So, this is an update video. It's, where are we? June 2025, towards the end of the month. Payday. So, I missed out on the Leeds meetup up in Northern England, which I was very disappointed about, especially as I missed the London one last August bank holiday, was it? I think. so, and then I think if you remember, I'd just been beaten to a stash of stuff in my last video or the one before, or maybe I didn't talk about that. I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, I got to a charity shop and someone had just been there, and unfortunately, I didn't even look. I just walked straight back out again. Anyway, the vinyl gods, that's a cliche and a half, isn't it? Shined on me, a bit like that, lights shining behind my head. And a couple of sources, really. Let's start with two ones that were separate from everything else. So, what should we show first? Right, okay, this was £3.50. And actually, I gave to somebody, I think I had the mini disc of this, and I gave it away to as VCLT or mini disc, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, it's a Share greatest hits. I gave it to Graham Watson. I gave it to cracking vinyl, and I found a record of it. I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not, but I picked it up because it was, well, I mean, I do really like a couple of the songs on here. I know it's a little bit embarrassing, maybe, but yeah, there you go. There you go. Share greatest hits, double vinyl from the mid 92. Photos by Herb Ritz. I think he did lots of Madonna pictures as well. Anyway, so that was that. And on another separate occasion, in fact, last week, I had my brother-in-law, two brother-in-laws and a sister-in-law visiting from Finland, came to stay with us. So we walked around the town, and I stumbled upon this for around about 75p. So this is David Kossoff, and his son was in Free. And he passed away, didn't he? He was about 25 or something. So this is a religious slash him talking about his son passing away, and he was a broadcaster and an actor, etc., etc. So it should be interesting, or certainly to me anyway, maybe to very few other people. So that is that. So yeah, so I've been pestering our work and chatting a lot to the cleaner in the evening. So that's Phil, and eventually he cracked and went up to his loft and found some records and said that I could have them. So without further ado, let's see what we've got. Okay, it's a big pile. It's going to take ages, this video. I was toying with the idea of doing a Now That's What I Cull music sort of thing, but, well, it's just an idea, you know. Right, Dire Straits, Brothers in Arms, pretty decent condition. A little bit of staining in the corner there. Not the 9 o'clock news, got that already. Don't need that, so shall I put that there in my... There's two piles down here, you can see there. There's two piles of cullage. Quite a few people have done their cull videos lately, actually. Right, what else we got? Where am I going to pile these? No idea. Right, we've got the Eurythmics album, which I'm not too fussed about, to be honest. Something that he said was his wife's. There's quite a few of them in here, actually. Yeah, don't think I want that. Yeah, I was bought free. Get this album free when you buy Haunting Melodies or I Love Sax. A 5-star album when they were probably past their best. Elkie Brooks, Pearls 2. I did give this a listen. I haven't been playing records, but I've been listening a lot on YouTube. This is just, I mean, she's lovely, really, but just the ballads, and they sound better in Spanish, which I suppose is what you would expect. but I don't think that's for me. That is a Queen album, but the cover is further down and might be a bit mashed. This is a Who, Tommy, which I do already have, and it folds out and everything. So I guess I'll have to weigh up the options with that. This is going to be a really long video. I'll try and go quick. It's going to be half an hour, I reckon. Right, a Monty Python album. Don't particularly know that one, or no. I mean, I know the comedy series and everything. This is now 12. Not sure if now albums are collectible or not really. A 10-inch of ELO, All Over the World. I might know it if I heard it, but I can't remember it. And that's a sort of blue vinyl, very dark blue. And we've got some Police albums. I'm not really into the Police. I think it must be the Sting syndrome. And I've got that already, Rolls Royce Greatest Hits, so probably this is going to be long. ELO Greatest Hits. Yeah, it's got a bit of damage. I mean, this just reminds me of my recent wet spot that happened down there and ruined some, or could have ruined a lot more worse albums. Hits 5. I used to have a lot of those Hits and Now albums, the earlier ones. An Elton John album, not really enamoured with that particularly. We've got Now 10. I always remember I had Now 6 on video, VHS video. Then we've got Genesis Three Sides Live, a nice clean copy of it. I no idea about that. I guess I will give that one a listen. Then Motown Chartbusters 10. Alice. Eagles. An Our Christmas album with a song that isn't on there anymore. Got that already, don't need it. Thin Lizzy. Got this already, was going to cull it. Might keep it. I'll keep a copy of it. I've never ever found this in the wild ever, with 2 posters and 1 postcard. It smells a little bit musty there with the sticker on it. Yeah, I actually listened to it, and the reason I listened to it was, and I've been going through quite a lot of Pink Floyd back catalogue, because this was here and I found it incredibly hard work, irrespective of Roger Waters' political or whatever opinions that he has. Yeah, I don't think I've ever particularly been that mad about the album. There's a few interesting things I could probably sample off it. Yeah, but I don't think so. No, I went back and I listened. I think a couple of the early ones I'm not familiar with. I'm a Gummer grabbed me a little bit. That was quite interesting. As was it More? I think maybe it was More, the Spanish film soundtrack kind of thing. It was okay. And OMD Greatest Hits, which I think I've just preferred a couple of the early albums, to be honest. We shall see. We've got a Commodores album, later Commodores album. This is going to take ages because I found some records today as well. Whitney Houston debut album. He's done a few, okay records, I guess. Carpenters. I don't think they're going to fall over. Boomtown Rats, I'm not familiar with that. I know a couple of the hits. So it's very nice of him to give me all these records. And he did sort of say, what you don't want, you can, he wasn't that bothered really. This is Jerry Rafferty, it's all torn away at the bottom. Another Eagles album. Not particularly keen on them, to be fair. This is a Nick Straker band, leaving on the midnight train, and a walk in the park and play the Fool. Did he do that? Something About My Style record, I think. Genesis Invisible Touch. This is one of those albums I associate with the serial killer American Psycho. That, and is it Huey Lewis in the News he likes? And I can't remember now. A K-Tel compilation, disco. Queen, the works. A nice copy of it. I keep it. I'm not familiar with that album at all. Curiosity Killed the Cat. Well, I've got that. And we've got a double with a bit of a mark at the front there. Queen Live Killers. Don't know, maybe I should keep that. Maybe this is a great live album. I have no idea. God, there's a lot to go through. Swing Out Sister. A few hits. Serial Killer. Look at those suits, goodness me. Eagles, The Long Run. In this weather, I don't think that's a good idea. 2, 4, 5 of them there. Yeah. This is from '79. I don't think you see this one so much. Then we've got another bag. So we have got Hotel California. For Brothers Johnson, Light Up the Night. In a gatefold. Hits album 7. Artwork on these is great, isn't it? Hits album 6. The Planets. Okay, the missing record is here and goes in a kind of magic. Unfortunately, it's got a rather nasty tear on the back there, but it's repairable, I guess. So that's that. We've got that. Her second album, Greatest Love compilation. Telstar, I think. A double Donna Summer Greatest Hits. Police album. Yeah, I don't think I find the hit singles by the Police annoying, and the worrying thing about their albums is I think, or from what I've heard, they go a bit sort of like pop cod reggae. One of these, got this already. There's another Police album. Very nice copy of the Who's Next. I suppose I should show you. It's a track record one, whether that's early or what, I don't know. But I think I've got this on CD. There's a lot more tracks on it. Haunting Melodies. There we go. I did have it. Rock Follies. Some more here. I don't know whether I've shown them or not. I can't remember, but I don't think I did. So we'll just keep going. I listened to this. Now I'm not that keen on Alice Cooper, School's Out, but I gave this a listen. This was actually it's a really nice clean copy of it. This was quite a good album actually. Yeah. Eagles, Greatest Hits, a bit mashed. Don't know this album at all. I did think it was a live album because of the pictures or something about it, but now I know it's sort of a bit of a concept album kind of thing, so maybe that'd be interesting. A box of those kind of people, and Bangles Greatest Hits. Well, I've got a couple of Bangles albums, and I know Hazy Shade of Winter I've got on single. It's not on an album, and that's the other song that I like by them, so I think that's okay with that. So thank you very much, Phil, for those records. I'm just going to have to move them back over where they were. Now, there's a few others here. I think that I don't think I've shown them. No, I don't think so. So, from a charity shop, again, £1, I think, each. Pardon me. Hold On, Herman's Hermits. Don't know the film. Does anybody know the film? Are they in it? It's always an American sort of pressing. It smells a bit musty. a compilation. Yeah, RCA, not too bad compilation, I think. Gave this a listen. I found this. Yeah, I did find this where I usually find all these £1 records as well as a pile I've got there, which I'm going to have to go through. Anyway, the records were separate from the sleeve. I picked up the sleeve in the intent that the albums would be there somewhere, and they were about 2 shelves below. It's in nice condition. I didn't really care for it, to be honest. It's a beautiful cover. Some jazz. Now, when this came out, I liked this, and I still like it, but I have the double silver one as well. I will be comparing tracks. Maybe I will keep that one as well. Okay, next we've got some madrigals. Decca. Been picking up so much classical lately. 28 Beatles songs by the Johnny Dunn singers. I think have been done there. Might well have this one already. Well, we are really going for it, aren't we? This is The Golden Hour of Benny Hill. Why not? It's got Ernie on it. It's got some other songs on there. Quite a lot. Not sure how politically correct this is, but I'm guessing it's sort of spoof type songs. That might be okay. And I actually found some 2 Ronnies today as well. And a double of Julio Iglesias for £1. So that's that. Yeah, so it must be. Oh. Okay, 17 minutes, right. So I found some today for £1. Again, didn't check all the conditions, but I'm pretty sure they're probably going to be okay. So they're all, yeah. No, hang on, it was 26 and a CD for £20. Already got this. It's a live album. He did Say No to the Devil, famously. Maybe not theologically correct words, but yeah, it's on Transatlantic with probably the purple label, I would have thought. It's got a special printed inner sleeve. Yeah, it's that kind of a label, not the purple one. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so this was some concert that he did. It's in very nice condition, actually. Then we have some bark. Tulipped bark. It's these people here who are supposed to be good. I cannot pronounce that surname. Oistrach. And we've got a Beethoven. We've got a Brahms. We've got a Frank Sinatra live concert, and it is on reprise. And is it some kind of special recording or something? Not digital, but about this recording, high fidelity enthusiasts. Yeah, he's audiophile in it. Yeah. Now, after that record fair earlier this year and finally getting the Grail of Spitting Image album and Steve, snooker player Davis, signing it, I found another copy. In fact, I found 2 today, actually, and it's got, it looks like it has a poster, which my one didn't. There we go. The Royals. I was a little bit worried about this video because they're doing some music down the road or somewhere around the corner. So that is that. There's Prince William down here. Future Monarch. From the Breakfast Club, Simple Minds. Alive and kicking, backed with a brass band in African chimes. 9 minutes long B-side. I wanted to get this. It's his disco album, isn't it? Apparently it's so bad. I think it is his disco album. Yeah, I was curious. I've already got this, but I've picked up another copy. Rude politically incorrect humour from the early 90s. We've got here English folk dancing in the primary school. Probably don't do that anymore, do they? Probably not even allowed to express themselves, are they, these days? Can't even be a tree. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. Looks like a lot of the recordings are older than the actual release. It's on EFDSS Records, first published 1973. Then we have, now I saw this and just took it. Can't remember who Barbara Thompson is. I cannot remember, apart from she plays a saxophone. But it's a double album. It's a live album, recorded in Hornchurch, of all places. I don't know. Remember, it was 26 albums for £20, so, and this counts as one, although there's 3 in there. This is a complete Wombles, from what I understand. I know the theme tune. I don't know the other ones particularly. This is Pennies from Heaven. And is that Steve Martin in that film? I'm not sure. No, Christopher Walken. Yeah, Steve Martin, Jessica Harper, Vernal Bagneris, John McMartin, and Christopher Walken. Well, there you go. I thought there was a BBC series of Pennies from Heaven, but I might be wrong. Maybe that was what the Bob Hoskins was. A lovely sort of fold out. When I initially saw this, I thought, is that a Laserdisc? But no, it's 2 records. Some guy called Gene Chandler. Don't know. Just grabbed it. Who's this? Dwayne Eddy, Moving and Grooving on London. It's got the original Peter Gunn on it. Blueberry Hill, Shazam. Yeah. And here's the other copy of Spitting Image. Yep. Maybe I should go to a record fair where Steve Davis is again and get him to sign 2 more copies of it. Poetry readings by Dame Peggy Ashcroft on Decca. Mono. A slightly bashed cover, but a very nice copy of the Blues Brothers. And this is Peggy Lee. It's a repress with a barcode from 82 or 84. Blues Cross Country. I obviously don't know what that is, but I grabbed it all the same. And we've got, what have we got here? Eddie Cochran, My Way, on Stereo Liberty. Well, I already have this album, but I bought another copy of it. It's a great album. Percy Thrower from Blue Peter, Gardener's World. And a month-by-month account of a year in the garden. With, I think, has it got a booklet? Oh, no booklet. Okay, but lots of adverts for Sutton Seeds and whatnot. Here's obviously, he was very lucrative, wasn't he, on an astute businessman with his stuff. Oh yeah, the 2 Ronnies. There we go. This is more spoken word than songs, I think. Yeah. I might even recognise some of them, I don't know. Not seen this before. Looks like a interesting one, certainly to me. It's Johnny Morris on the Bluebell Railway. So Johnny Morris, another childhood icon for those of us that grew up in England in the 70s into the 80s. So Bluebell Railway is in Sussex, I think. Yeah, Sussex. Can't remember where to and from. Maybe it says on here, but it's definitely still running. And it's steam railway. We have The Other Side of the Singing Detective. That's Michael Gambon, isn't it, I think? Who ends up in bed with a nurse. Sorry, I mean, the nurse is looking after him in bed and he has very bad skin. Very bad, crippling psoriasis, I would say. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Django Reinhardt. And I've heard of Magna Carta. I've got an album or 2 by them, or certainly an earlier of our debut album, which is pretty collectible. This is later. It is from, it's 70s, isn't it? It's on GTO, and that might not be too bad. So that's just a whiz through records. I'm okay, just working a lot really, and missing anything exciting happening. Glastonbury's on this weekend. Not that I'm going to go anyway, but yeah, I guess I should leave it at that. That is a very long video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Lots of interesting stuff, and yeah, I'll be playing some records in the car, in the work van, on YouTube probably, until I actually sort out my record player somewhere. Could go in the shed. Maybe I'd like it in the house. I'm not sure what's going to happen yet. Yeah, hope you're all doing well. Rob Walker's thread was good. If you go back one, I did a response to his 200th video. Congratulations, Rob. And it was all about 12-inch format, single or EP, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Yeah. Let's leave it at that. Okay, thanks for watching. Catch you all soon. Bye.